Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Light in the East campaign in MEIOU and Taxes. Thank you ever so much for joining me. We are doing pretty well. Things have been going our way lately. Income is going through the roof. And we are about to do a looting war against Mazaran, steal a bunch of their wealth, bring it all home and use it to build roads. It's going to be great stuff. First off, just lowering our military maintenance so we can pay for this many jobs of a soldier event. Now, I keep wanting to spend the money. Definitely shouldn't spend the money just now. We should also be honouring the lesser nobles and all that when we can. Could potentially demand some stuff from the burghers. They're getting a bit unhappy with us because we're making them a lot poorer by lowering the autonomy in a whole ton of provinces that they own, which obviously is fair enough. Our Armenian vassal recently converted to Sunni, which is nice. And when they finish coring this province, we're going to be able to swap stuff to that. So we've got to liberate the faithful CB against Mazaran. Mazaran, do you even have any Sunni provinces? I mean, they must do, right? Otherwise we couldn't have gotten the CB, but I don't see them. We're going to take one loan out, but that's unfortunate. It's another kind of 200 ducats we lose as we take out the loan. And then, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, instantly have to pay all of the interest. But oh well. Charles de la Tour has ascended in France. Interesting. And they're at war with Naples, just taking Provence from them, obviously, as normal. Let's raise the military budget, and let's go a-looting. So Mazaran currently at peace, to Fars. Fars currently at war. We're going to do just a normal conquest war, seems fine. I'll do my conquest war goal. Herat, Fars, and the other one. Where are Herat? Remind me. Okay, they're inconsequential. And you guys also inconsequential. All right, Mazaran, bring it. Let's go. We're at no morale. Where we're going, we won't need morale. You guys, with your 4 dudes, give me another general. Oh, baby! 4 siege. That is what I'm talking about. Amazing. Everyone charge in. And actually, I'm going to switch these guys up again. We had them all on support recently. Let's go full siege, please. Cool stuff. And yes, as mentioned, we're going to go full loot because we're not going to own this land for a long time. I'd rather have the loot stay at home in our beautiful, urbanizing, low autonomy provinces, than in provinces that even our subjects are going to struggle to have low autonomy on in the immediate future. And there's another chance for a war against the Gelarids, a chance that we will take by seizing these 3 provinces, and maybe these 2 as well, thereby completing the mission and forming, I believe, the Turkish Empire, which will be fun. I've never formed that by mission before. Last time I played as the Ottomans was before then. Oh god, the ruler's dead! Stop making me spend money! Okay. God is with Yusuf. We will immediately donate state lands to the church. And we will... I want to appoint a new favourite, which I can't do because we already got an heir. So I'm going to immediately disinherit him, which is going to put us in debt again. We need the legitimacy, though. We're going to go even deeper into debt, and we're going to immediately smother Ahmet and appoint a new favourite. We've got a 4-4 that time. Yeah, oh god, we're 3 loans in now. Hang on, pause it. And we're going to take the devout one for the administrative and the legitimacy. 442 is not great. I am going to disinherit him again. And try again. What are we going to get? We've got a 531. That's actually not bad. But we're also going to replace him with a 654. That's what we're talking about. He's basically called Aladdin. And he has 3 wishes. Wish 1 is give me amazing stats. I can only wait to see what wish 2 is. Fantastic. That is a great ruler. We are, however, now in how much debt? 2,700 ducats. Not so great, but it's okay. We'll be able to pay it off. Does mean that a lot of the loot from this war is kind of earmarked, but there you go. Yeah, Chad's saying that wish 2 for our Aladdin ruler is his love for hunting. I really hope he doesn't die in a hunting accident, but we will see. The children of the book. We are going to let them pay the jizya as a poll tax. We have quite a lot of unrest. That's not great. Is this the pretender organizing? Yeah. What's up with the unrest up here? I guess that's before the I guess the jizya hasn't kicked in yet. That's why that's causing some problems. You can actually go via here and then come across. We should make sure all our generals are assigned as well. Well, not Yusuf. Continue attracting artisans in Dimyat. Yes, please. We've not got to 75 skill yet, so of course we want to do that. Which of you is going? Are you both going there? Don't do that. You could do with a general. Oh, baby. We're rolling real well recently. I do not need to know every time the jizya tax comes due, but thank you. Please don't cost me yet more money. Okay, no, five. We lose 5 net estate loyalty in exchange for 2.5 army. 2.5 army professionalism. Yes, please. Army professionalism is really annoying to get when you're in constant wars because you don't have time to drill. So I am a-okay with spending cash to get it. Right now we have no one heading here, so you can fill that role. Good stuff. Actually, you should fill that role, and you can go here because these guys have the siege leader. Amazing. Good stuff. We are making much less money now. We're spending 13 ducats on interest. Not so great, but oh well. I did remove all army professionalism decay. Yes, I don't enjoy that. They're overhauling stuff, I think, for 3.0, so how that works. The relative army professionalism, so there'll be a more dynamic system than just kind of, you have to drill all the time, or your army professionalism constantly goes away. Because screw you. Which is, I think, just an annoying system to interact with. I like that you kind of have to... Sure, you have to put in some work for the army professionalism, but when you get it, you get to keep it, which is nice. Hey, Jazz loses some opinion of me. That guy's immediately going to improve with him. Good. We have filled all our Diplo slots with vassals right now, which is how I often end up playing in MEIOU and Texas. Allies are a bit fickle. Useful when you're small, but then often fickle. Sure, let's go in and get some of these big sieges going. Should be able to get a decent amount of loot out of these guys. Persia is relatively rich, even if it is low on food just now. Of course, we're going to make it have more spare food, but we'll see. We'll see. 3.0 professionalism is amazing. It's an equilibrium based on a reform level for your standing army that you can adjust temporarily with drilling. That's really cool. And I assume the higher level reforms cost more goods to upkeep your army. Right, yes, and we actually do have -1 stability, which is pretty bad. So we might want to offer favors where we can. I think I am going to give some gifts. And give some inflation for the stability ups. We're still only at 60. The loyalty will help stabilize things as well. But yeah, with low stability, unrest is going to start being a problem. +4 unrest for a negative stability is fairly significant. At least we're not overextended, because being overextended cranks up the amount of the speed at which rebels progress. They can't remove that, even though they would like to, because it's hard-coded. Okay. Alright, starting all the sieges. Looks like we can walk straight here. Yep, let's do that then. Get these two going as well. Alright, rocking out with them. You should probably get rediverted, because I think we filled someone in that role. You can go help out down here. Seems good. Excellent. So we're still making really great income. And we can blow that on the education system later. For now, we have to... Islamic school, 10% tax modified till the end of the game. Yes. For now, we're obviously going to have to plow all our income into paying off these debts. When I'm not putting it into, you know, madrasas. Big loot war against, like, Castile. That's what we need. Going to war with Genoa and then burning down all of Spain. That would be a nice quantity of cash. It's going to be much easier later in the game once a lot of the kind of nations have consolidated a bit more, so there's less people around. You can just fight one person and burn down a whole, you know, a whole subcontinent. That's going to be sweet. We're losing 1,000 manpower a month right now. That's not great. Let's adjust how we're deploying our armies. Yeah, rip to Portugal. They're not doing so hot this game. Got a little bit eaten. Level 2, level 1, okay. Level 1 here. Cool. Where's the army I sent here? Is that you? Right, we don't even need to go there. Let's come down here instead. Cool. Should be able to burn down these guys pretty easily. Not a huge amount of wealth down here in Fars, sorry, unfortunately. But there's some. There's some to be had. Is this level 3? We can cut out some of you then. Sometimes you siege faster with more guys. I think it's like when you outnumber the garrison 4-1, you can make double progress on siege ticks or something like that, but I don't know the exact mechanics, so I tend not to worry about it too much. When you have loads of manpower, siege with all your guys. When you don't. That's the extent to which I worry about it usually. Jeez, the supply limit down here is disastrous. Got some conversions going. Nice. Sunni spreading beautifully through the Aegean Islands. You love to see it. On to the capital. Level 4 fort. Let's see if we can turn around some of these infantry. Come and help out there. Good stuff. Burning that down should get us a fair amount of loot, right? They have some development here. Yeah, not a huge quantity, but you know, 300 local ducats. Not too bad. What are we doing so far? Not that much. The trader. I am enjoying the trader. He's not half off though, so I'm going to execute him. He was doing great stuff, but he's charging us full rate for his work, so we're going to execute him. It's as simple as that. I will take the... Actually, I'm going to spring for the National Unrest -4, because he fully counters the unrest we're getting from low stability right now, which is pretty nice. We're actually approaching the admin threshold, so we may do a bunch of coring. I know we can get these cores free, so it's a bit of a waste, but doing it later does mean we get less money from them in total. So Didn't you want to not waste men sieging the countryside? I did, but I mean, I don't know. There's some rural wealth here. It's also much more difficult to min-max, like to manage, if you try and care about that. Like, much more difficult. Why can't I go here? Oh, we've lost military access. Okay. In which case, you guys, less you guys. Head down here. And why are they being allowed to keep walking even though they've clearly lost military access? And keep being locked. It's odd. Crimea down here sieging for us. Nice. I like the more historical horde flags. They're really cool. Gifted Orthodox Christian. Yes, there is always room. For talented men. I think that might have just converted Constantinople back to Orthodoxy, though. That would be a bit annoying. No, the 20% of the population should be okay for a while. Letting these guys get out before I start moving the next ones. Come down here. Can't go there yet. Okay. And then after they've gone, these guys can go. Bit of input lag there. The classic. Finish these sieges here. Good. I would be trying to avoid sieging the countryside if we were min-maxing, but I think you can figure out the rest. We're not. We're not just now. Okay. Good. Really looking forward to paying off those loans. Trade income seems to have gone down a bit. Let's look into that. Yeah, we really don't need to transfer from the Black Sea. Dualist Church. I really still don't think we want the policy of trans, but allowing the construction seems fine. Conversions are still going fine. Have you got this core done? Yes, nice. Well, once this war's over, we're going to move their capital to here. The reason the AI can't move their capitals, by the way, or very rarely does, is I think you can't move your capital to a province with an estate in it. And of course, the states control all your provinces in MEIOU taxes. So, creates a bit of a challenge. I'm pretty sure you can move your capital with commands, though. So I imagine that's what we'll do. Yeah, we have room for a talented Jew. Oh, he's 50% off trade efficiency. Yes, please. Well, I do kind of like this guy, though. We'll switch to him. We'll switch to the talented Jew trade efficiency dude later. A madrasa. I'm going to fund it because they're long-term investments, and I do love the tax modifier. It's well worth losing 5% manpower to get 10% tax. Well worth it. 3 loans still. We're working on them, though. Noble's getting less and less loyal as we crank down the autonomy in this whole region, as is to be expected. Okay, they're heading in. Conversion of Akia done once again. Nice. Roads is 0.7, so I think we'll prioritize there. Speaking of roads, we got the roads going there in the end, didn't we? No, we didn't, because we're in debt, so we can't spend money. Right, well, when we're not in debt, roads is the top priority. For sure. Another conversion. Good stuff. Go with the 0.7. Reduce unity up to 80% now. Pretty nice, pretty nice. We will see. We will see. Obviously, these loans are coming down because you pay the interest on them as you go. Genoa. Good. Okay, nice. Wall breach there's good. And then once we get in... Fars is obviously where the lion's share of the loot is in this area, and it's still not much. Oh, actually... Loristan has some. Yeah, 300 tickets there. That's not bad. Let's try and remember. Don't bother looting this one. What about up here? Yeah, don't bother looting there or there or there. We're just gonna siege these ones. These ones obviously are gonna be super quick because they have no what do I call them? No fort, so we can do those. And there goes that siege. Good. You two can just begin to head home. Get in place for the next war, which will of course be against the Gelarids and Karakunlu. I'm looking forward to forming the Turkish Empire. It's cool. I like the green Ottomans, but the deep red of Turkey is... Oh, sorry. It's BBC beeping at me. What happened? Nothing that interesting. Alright. Repay one of those loans. Cut down on my interest payments. Good stuff. All that refinancing. How do you form the Turkish Empire? You complete this mission, which requires you to own all of Anatolia, and Eastern Anatolia, and Greater Armenia. In order. This one, then this one, then this one. This event gives you the choice to form Turkey. Well, maybe it forces you to form Turkey. I'm not actually sure about that one yet. But the code says it switches you to tag TUR, which I can only presume is Turkey. Right, we're not going to siege that one. But we are going to siege this one. Are we going to siege that one? Yes. Half of you here, half of you here. 3 here. 7 here. That was not worth sieging, I believe. Yeah. You two go home. Good stuff. We should also be able to get some, obviously, war reps and cash out of these people. Excellent. Right, 1 war done, 100% war score. So obviously in this war we're just going to want that. And do we want to take a bit more? Not really much reason not to, right? Very, very low aggressive expansion. And more score cost. Could do this. That would really start to peeve off some people, but as we've established, that's not much of a concern. Should we yoink all of Mazaran? Feed it to this guy? Oh right, there's a. Do they border each other? I bet they don't, so we probably shouldn't take this bit. That'll be the border between these two. So well, yeah, we'll take that lot. That. We might as well force their religion. And then take all we can in cash-wise. Yeah, I am going to finish the sieges down here, but yeah. Sharpness in chat is talking to you about the cycle of being in a cycle of pain because he can't get his autonomy down because he has no cash to build roads. What you should do is try and steadily revoke privileges from your estates. They have a lot of impact on how much autonomy you have. You should also not worry about having higher autonomy than me. I'm, 150 years into the game, so that we've had a lot of time to stack up ideas and things to lower our autonomy. Focus on getting money from trade early on is usually good. Oh, nice. We got some extra claims sent to air from our mum. Always nice of her. Craftsmen flee from aboard to Izmit. Hey, how convenient. Yes, absolutely. I think that's going to cause a promotion, right? Yeah, nice. Get that going up to Silk. That's great news. Right, this one we were going to siege. Yeah, have you got any cannons? No. So you guys can go home. A bit ahistorical because Turkish identity was formed pretty recently. Yeah, I think I just wouldn't worry about the name, basically. When they say Turkish Empire, they just mean the empire of the people that they are calling Turks in the game, more or less. I think. Doodaloo. Cool. So we do have quite a lot of inflation right now. We could buy it down. A new plague. Where's this starting? Pause. Turin Valley. Down here. Starting in severe. By the time it gets to us in India, it's often lower than that. We'll see if that is the case this time. One can only hope. It could be worse. It could be worse indeed. We'll see if it spreads to us, like, insanely early again. Okay. Siege is progressing. Cannon arriving should get that one started. This one's almost done. We're not gaining military points nearly as fast as I would like. We should perhaps get in the habit of having a level 3 advisor. Do we have any half-off ones? We do. It's the wrong culture, though. Could hire this discipline guy, but I'd really like to keep the siege offense guy. We'll see. The problem is our innovativeness is going to start dropping if we don't, you know, keep ahead of time on military tech. But honestly, I mean, our nation is so far behind a lot of Europe right now in terms of innovations because of our lack of renaissance that really us falling behind is kind of sensible. Our nations will not be spared the lash. Has it arrived in the capital again? Oh, it has a moderate plague. No. Well, I definitely can't afford any plague measures. That's for damn sure. Bohemia has declared war on Poland now. Wow. You should really finish off Austria, by the way. I just have a feeling they could be a threat to you in the future, Bohemia. Just a tip. Yeah, the plague's going to be a real problem. We're already at negative on stability. That's not great. This is moderate plague. That's going to kill 10 to 15%. That's not great. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I might start the war against the Gelarids now. Like, get these guys down here. That's 18 cavalry. We really need some more infantry as a matter of some urgency. Should probably siege these two since it's going to take like a month. Half you go here, half you go here. You guys half as well. No, sorry. You were up here to deal with those guys. Yeah. You can stay there. You should get a plague counter. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. It's getting less mild as leaving the capital. If we could have it less mild down... Oh, I was going to say if we get less mild in Egypt, that would be really good, but sadly, no. We really should be taking efforts to, like, shut down ports and things when the plagues start, but we're taking the herd immunity approach to plague dealing with at the moment. That's not too bad in a lot of our areas. Because once we get to the late plagues, like once we have enough, the more severe the plagues are, the more immunity they build in the provinces. So letting them be severe early on means you have to deal with them as a big threat for less long of the game, basically. You give me war up, trade power, cash, bye. That was easy. Everyone's walking home. You're going up there. Don't do that. Come down here. Plague skill 5%. Come on. Don't hit me with another 25%. Come on. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. I can be grateful when the game actually doesn't screw me. We had like 3 25% chances in a row, but I mean, okay. Fortunate that one didn't get us. Getting up there in cash. Pay off one of these loans soon. How are we doing loot-wise? Getting up there now. Approaching 2,000 ducats. And we're going to get some off the Gelarids as well, of course. Of course, we're mostly here for the mission on this one, but still. Going to send the cannons up north so we can really blitz through the actual important to the war goal sections of the sieging. Why are you taking attrition here? I've got this 6 supply here. Get out of that province. Get another conversion going, please. Is the plague random or does it have parameters that cause it to fire? I believe the beginning is random, but then the spread has a lot, and the spread and severity. There's tons of factors that go into what controls that. I could be wrong though. It does seem to tend to start in cities, so maybe it is weighted as to where it starts as well. I'm not certain. There's one loan paid off. Good. And yes, our innovativeness, as we predicted, is going to start tanking. And it's going to go down quite a bit, which is sad, but not much we can do. Isn't the beginning weighted for higher pop provinces? You might well be right. I don't know. There's a very different system in in 3.0. In 3.0, you can actually see how many people have had it, how many people haven't, all that kind of stuff. Oh, God. It seems Aladdin has got involved. I know it's not called Aladdin, but Aladdin has got involved in the politics report. One of his brothers has moved to eliminate him. Well, I'm going to do the one that has the lowest chance of death of air because he's great. Plot uncovered. Oh, God. We have a 15% chance of losing one stability and gaining strength of air. We have a 50% chance of losing one stability and getting strength of air. So we only have a 35% chance to not lose stability. Well, that sucks. -2 stability is going to begin to be a real problem. Not sure what to do about that. First off, split these guys off. Add the cannons to the other one. God, -2 stab. We were sitting at like 2 and 3 for so long. Lesser nobles, please. Have some corruption. Oh, thank God. Okay. We got some back. Good, 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 good. That's not too bad. Which event have you been getting a lot before? Sorry, Zanga, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Alright. This siege is the last one. Silk, please. Is that Izmit by chance? No, it wasn't. Maybe we won't lose 10% of the population to this plague, since we got it passed over so many of our provinces here and only mild in some others. We'll see. Could be lucky. Come on, 85%. Roll. I mean, come on. don't do me like this game. I believe. I have 100% faith. There it goes. Nice. Okay, you. I would like war reps, trade power, cash. You're allied to the Gelarids? No? Then you can go. Okay. Don't need to spy on Mazaran anymore. Got some pretty decent cash off Fars there, to be honest. You guys. I'd like all these provinces. And cash. And war reps and transfer trade power and force religion. Prestigious. Apart from anything else. Boom. The Sunni faith grows, and we will take... You know what? You know what? No. We'll take a 10th. I mean, yeah, I couldn't risk a 10% chance. It would just be so annoying. You guys can have all this land. Oh, wait, no, you can't. You can have that bit and this bit. And then these guys finally get to grow. You get that one, and you get that one. Nice. And we're going each side of this kind of mountainy bit here. One's going to that one. One side's going to Armenia. So Armenia got some pretty nice looking borders, to be honest. So you guys rally up here, along with you. And it's time for war against these lot. Should be good. And this is the final one. And these are all cores. So obviously it's going to be very, very low in terms of war score. Wow, the blue horde are in here. Okay, well, we're going to try and just blitzkrieg it. Get this war won before we start having any problems with the blue horde. Declare. You get in there. You go straight to back, straight in there. Hello. If you could follow the instructions, please go east. I believe in you. Nice. You guys go directly to Baghdad. Do not pass go. Do not catch the plague. You guys just siege down all those. This is level 3. 2 in here. You guys are going to come here to reinforce. Siege of Mosul. Good stuff. And once we arrive here, we'll see how we need to divide up troops between these two. Okay, and let's spy on you as well. Nope, because you have an overlord, so that's good. We already have 100 spy network, which is going to help our siege speed here. Nice. Yeah, Ottoman spy network, 20% quicker siege ticks. That's pretty darn nice. I don't think I need to tell you. As soon as these guys lock, I'm going to send actually just the whole army to quickly stamp them out. Make sure we get siege speed. We will grant permission. That's fine. We will restrict looting because we want to take this whole region ourselves, remember. Good stuff. Very low manpower, but I'm hoping this war can be over. Toot sweet. Excuse me, where are you going? No running from me. That's not allowed. Right, a bunch of people entering the coalition, because the Blue Horde probably has quite a few estate levies raised up. Yep, indeed. But as we have explained on multiple occasions, the coalition worries me not, because if they fire, we get tons and tons of extra troops. We can hold another 300 admin points, so we're beginning to get to the point where we really, really need to look at either taking tech or embracing, just coring up some land. So we got a level 2 fort here. Level 2 fort needs 4, and so really 5 cannons to siege it down. Won't therefore need the infantry, but will need the leader. It's level 1, so we'll leave an extra one behind. That should do it. Good. Like I said, we're going to try and get out of this war. Toot sweet, because we just want to form Turkey. We don't want a big punch up with the Mamluks have entered. I was actually momentarily scared when I saw that the Mamluks had entered, before I remembered that the Mamluks are an irrelevant Sahara tribal nation. Okay, you guys shouldn't stop here because there's very low supply. Oh no, that was here, I guess. I don't remember. Cassio's entered. Yep, lots of people entering. Lots of whom will then leave again as soon as the current conflict is complete. Where are the Mamluks you didn't see? They're here. This is the Mamluks. They own a total of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 development in the Sahara Desert. Poor bastards. No offense to anyone currently living in the Sahara Desert, but I can't imagine it's a very pleasant place to try and, run a kingdom. There goes our final loan. We're debt-free, and yes, I'm going to, because we're approaching the cap on admin power, I'm going to buy down our inflation and thereby drive up our income quite significantly until it's no longer trending down, basically. Look at that. That's essentially, we've just reduced our expenses from 115% to 108%. I don't know what the exact percent difference between 115 and 108% is, but it's not bad. It is only on expenses, though, which is obviously not as good as increasing your income by the same amount, because our expenses are only, about half our income. Slightly more than half our income. Oh, hello. They've locked into that attack, have they? Well, I'm going to actually allow my king to lead this, because our king dying wouldn't be the worst thing, honestly. Should be able to drive them out if we can get there in time, which we definitely can. Boom. Begone, Shivran mercenaries. Go back to Baku and wait for me. I'm coming for you soon. So in this war, we're just taking these ones back to Armenia. And obviously, we'll transfer control of that one. And it will cost essentially no aggressive expansion. I think maybe literally no aggressive expansion. No longer in debt. Roads. Give me roads. Finally. And here, have we finished building the roads that we started here? We have, so we can start building more. Contribute manpower. Maybe not. But yes, we'll get the extra roads going here and here. Considering here is probably still getting it from there. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, really. But I guess it's... No, actually, I do know why. It's because there's not a great relay port. No, there is a good relay port in this province, so... Don't really know why it's going from there. Like, are you still getting yours from roads? Yeah. It's weird that it's going from Constantinople to here, and then through here, and then down there, but... Oh well. If that's how it works, that's how it works, and we're going to work with the reality we have, not the reality we wish we had. Cool. Let's move in and siege down the top of this bit just to get some quick war score. Again, the Blue Horde's troops are going to arrive at some point, but yeah. Chat is asking, this is something I haven't touched on for a while. You can see the path that communication goes. Yes, you absolutely can. So if you're not familiar, every province in the game has a number associated with it. And if you click on, say, Alexandria, and you hover over the communication modifier, which is always in the province screen, and you hit F, runner origin, Rhodes, 320. So if you happen not to know where Rhodes is, you can just type 320 and then click on it. So it's coming from here. Then we click on Rhodes. Where's it coming from? 2572. Which happens to be, of course, right here. And then this one is saying it's coming from Edge Aldani, which is right here. And this one says it's coming from 1402. 1402 is, of course, Constantinople, the capital. And that's how you can find out the route that communication efficiency is going. There you have it. I'm going to split this up, try and siege with a few fewer men per province, just to reduce the attrition we're taking. Every bit of manpower you take as attrition is manpower you didn't spend building canals to further the prosperity and wealth of your core regions. So I take attrition very seriously. At least I try to. It's hard to navigate near roads. They should put a big statue there or something. Yeah, that's why they're going by land. That's a good one. Yeah, big statue holding a torch or something. Seems prudent. I began reading that message like it was totally serious. It's like, it's hard to navigate? What? Provinces have varying difficulties to navigate? I never knew this. It's a joke. Gonna siege all this down, because even at low loot, we still get a little bit. And also we just move towards the conclusion of the war all the sooner. Right, so siege falling up here, which now basically lets us end the war. Let's switch these ones control. There's no shortcut key on that now. To Armenia. And then hand them over. Alright, and then I think we want these two as well. What if we just kind of went buck wild on them? What if we took all this too? It's not that bad of a coalition. We could take all that too and then just give it to Armenia. But I think we're not gonna. I think we're gonna take that and give it to Armenia. And then we'll hold the land south of there for now. I think we're gonna keep Armenia for a while. And some money. You barely have any, so that's fine. This coalition is inconsequential. Boom. We can complete the mission. Yeah, we can. Okay. First off, let's give the land to Armenia. Grant Province. Al-Kamishki. Mosul. Sanzor. Sarazor. And Marin. Okay, nice. Look at those Armenian borders. That is attractive. Everyone can head home. And I'm going to save because I'm not sure what this event is going to do, and we may not want to fire it. I'm quite pleased with our borders, how we've been playing our borders so far this game. We've been keeping things fresh, though I say so myself. Okay, so let's do it. The Anatolian Highlands. The lands of Persia and Iraq lie beyond the strategic highlands of Anatolia. Conquest of the politically fragmented region could provide an important buffer against those who would challenge us from the east. The future of Ottoman. Our recent expansions have earned us the right to claim a more prestigious title, but it's not mandatory. We can choose to develop our capital instead. So I can have +10 urban gravity, or I can change to the Turkish Empire. How long does this last? For 20 years. What, so what does this do? Does it just change our name? I mean, these are Turkish ideas, so I'd be surprised if they got replaced. I mean, we've saved, so we might as well see what happens. Turkish Empire. Okay, we didn't go red. We just went to kind of darker green. I kind of like this darker green, actually. It's a little bit less garish, if you see what I mean. And the flag is a lot better. And we kept Turkish ideas. Yeah, okay, cool. It seems to have unlocked new decisions. Seize Valachian wheat. Yes, there's probably specific events to the Turkish Empire and the Ottomans. So yeah, we probably do want to be the Turks. And I like this flag. I think this is a good flag. We can feed our wheat with Valachian... Feeding the army with Valachian wheat, we get 1 year. We get reinforced speed up. That seems really bad. So I'm definitely not going to do that. And we can also seize Moldovan wheat to feed the empire. Feed our army, sorry. That's pretty cool. We could decentralize to stabilize the nation. Probably don't want to. We can now unlock the age bonus. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't think we want to do any of these. We can seek legitimacy from the Caliph. How could we not? Just for the memes. Hey, Mamluks, could you recognize my right to be the ruler of all of your land, please? I'd really appreciate it. That's a good one. Where have my conversions gone? Did all my conversions get stopped? Maybe I just forgot to start new ones. So we're the Turkish Empire. Pretty sweet, huh? And everyone's leaving the coalition because forming a new tag makes everyone reevaluate whether they want to be in the coalition against you. And it turns out they're all scaredy cats, so they don't want to. Let's send some men down and finally actually claim the title of Caliph from the Mamluks. But I think this is where we're going to leave it for today. This is honestly I'm very pleased with how this has gone, this campaign. So conquering Iraq is the next one. It gives us 100 military power. Fine. Nothing too special, but pretty nice. Come on, give me a nice note to end the day. Let me finally have some Renaissance spread. No, it's still just spreading from the north. So we should really start working on like this province as a cultural center as well to help things that are going to have to spread by land, as it turns out, down here. And we're going to have to work on something similar, like up here. Is that rain? It's rain. Oh. So we're going to want to build an art corporation, which means we're going to have to work on getting the city bigger. So we're going to build a town hall. Okay. I think I'm going to call it an episode there. That is, I mean, not to toot my own horn. That's a pretty nice Turkish Empire. We got a good border. We've got some good puppets. I mean, okay, I admit, the Croatian bit in Serbia is not perfect. But apart from that, we got some pretty nice borders. It's looking good. But, of course, we will not stop here. We will drive ever onwards. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.